That can take quite a bit of a toll on you, and the more times you see it, the more times you end up thinking about it, or whether or not you're at the point that, and it has happened before to me, where I've thought, can't deal with another one like that today. I'd say I've been to one recently where it was a double stabbing. We had a report that a person's had been found unresponsive in an alleyway and they'd been stabbed. Both people were stabbed. I've arrived on scene. The male was quite clearly very, very badly injured, and the first role that I had to go into was CPR, trying to do life-saving medical aid on the gentleman, but unfortunately, despite the efforts of myself and the paramedics and colleagues, he didn't make it. Sadly, it's not the first time I've been to a situation like that, and yes, you've got the initial adrenaline when you arrive on scene. You then really start to think about, I'll say, the fragility of life, I suppose, and that's a human being that's there, and the injuries on this occasion, they didn't look so horrific, but the outcome was horrific. Certainly I thought, could I have done more? Could I have done more with my CPR? Could I have been better with my medical training? Could I have got there quicker? And those things play on your mind, and I've got a family. I go home at the end of the day, and it's not lost on you that you're dealing with someone's son, daughter, brother, sister, wife, husband. Regardless of what's going on in your life, regardless of what life choices you have or haven't made to this point, and regardless of what you think of me as a police officer, I just appeal to you as a human being. That momentary decision to use a knife and to carry a knife will shatter not just your life but other people's lives. I'd appeal to you to think about your family members. Yes, it might give you that initial feeling that, oh, I'm safe, I've got a knife, but unfortunately time and time again we see that's not the case. You've got a life, there's always tomorrow, and you never know what tomorrow brings. And don't throw away your tomorrow for a silly mistake today. You can carry on making 100 mistakes, but that mistake's not either going to A, end you up in the mortuary, or B, end you up in a prison cell for a long period of time. And there is a way people can turn their lives around, but the moment you make that decision to use that knife, you take away your option to turn your life around. And I'd say do yourself a service, do yourself a justice, and don't put yourself in that position.
It's time that together we take a stand against knife crime. It's time to think twice, think life, and just drop it.